Never again. Because when I go there, they're so old they don't recognize me.
Yeah.
That's a joke. iPad, huh? iPod. What's it, pad or pod?
Pad.
Mac, what is it?
I don't know. You have one too.
Yeah, oh, so it's an iPad.
Yeah.
But yours is more modern than mine.
I don't know.
Terry Moore. God. Howard Hughes fired me once.
Howard Hughes fired you?
It cost me millions of dollars. I'll shut up after this, but it comes to mind. Tell my stories. I became a stand-up comic and on, blah, 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 and all this other shit that I did. Check me out, because I know I must sound like I'm full of shit, and these are all lies. But they're not lies. I've had an incredible life. And I don't know why I'm not happy. Now, Jack and Trotter, who used to run the Copa for Frank Costello, who's a legendary guy, moved out to Vegas with the mob, and he takes over the Sands. He's booking all these things. A very important man, long dead, a marvelous man. And I'm playing a Riviera. I have a contract at the Riviera. I was making a lot of money. By this time, I was doing stand-up. I was doing Carson and Griffin and Mike Douglas and Frost and all over the place. A big hit with Copa. I played the Copa more than any other comedian ever. And on and on. So this Jack and Trotter, his daughter discovers me, tells her dad about me. He goes, sees me, comes backstage. I'm buying your contract away from the boys. So, Mom, I want you for me. I want you to play the Sands. I want you to play Desert Inn. And I'm going to make you my Shecky Green. You're going to be the next Shecky Green. He was the biggest comic then. He was a guy that never did nothing else but Vegas, but he was a monster. It was like Wayne Newton, that kind of thing. Those guys, Vegas creates these.
He opened for Sinatra too, didn't he? Shecky?
Yeah, for a while. He almost got killed. You know about that. You know about that. He opened his mouth to the wrong people.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hate Shecky Green. He did something terrible to me.
Really?
And I got even.
I want to hear that story next.
Oh, he's a. I don't hate too many people, but he's one.
Really? I never met the man, so
you're better off.
Do you know Tom Dreesen is?
Yes, I like him. He's a Chicago boy.
Yeah,
he does it. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. He replaced Pat Henry when Pat died.
Yeah.
And Sinatra was his breadbasket. He must have. I think Sinatra left him some money.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh,
I'm not sure. But he made money with Sinatra. He was a generous guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jack and Trotter buys me out. Now, Jack is now running the whole Howard Hughes operation. It's a lot of hotels. Well, Howard Hughes bought them all. He says, I'm going to make you the next Shecky Green. You're going to be the biggest star in this town. I want you... I was only getting $7,500 a week. Guaranteed.
A lot of money back then.
Wait, I went to 12.5.
Yeah.
12.5. You get used to that. And I'm not a gambler. I put it away. I bought property. And I did better as a writer later. But anyway, or during. Now, he says to me, Marty, I love you. I want you to headline in the lounge, and I want you to open for stars. And when I build you up opening for stars, you'll be out of the lounge, and you'll be a star. We're going to break you in that way. I said, well, you know, I used to be a great pianist, and I can still play a little bit. Could you put a piano on there and give me a trio, and I can fool around, I can write parodies, I can still do enough. Yeah, that's great. Add that, do that. Whatever you want. We'll pay for it. I love you. You're great. Do whatever you want. All I want you to do is work when I tell you. We're going to pay you 20 weeks a year. What are you working on? 20 weeks a year. So I was working Reno, Tahoe, Vegas, 20 weeks a year for those places. And he said, you know, you're going to be a multimillionaire just from that. And I know it. So, but the one thing you must never do, never mention Howard Hughes. In those days, no one knew if he was alive or dead. You were around. No one knew. There were rumors, this, that. You must never mention Howard Hughes. You understand? Yeah. Can you do that? Yes, sir. You're on. So I'm doing it. I'm working.
Could Lenny and Bruce done that? No.
So I'm working. But, you know, I got a comedy mind. You know me now. I can't help myself sometimes. I got a big mouth. And I'm opening for Dionne Warwick, and I'm headlining in the lounge. Now, you work the lounge. It's like 4 sets a night. The last one is 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Now, what do you got in the lounge at 3 a.m.? Drunken losers. It's the worst.
And all the acts that finished work.
Everyone's finished. You're still on there with these awful, maybe 5 people who are farting, and that's it. But you got to do the time. You got to do the time. So I did some clever shit. I bring a newspaper on stage. I said, what do you want to talk about? You know, I can... And I get them into it. The 3-4 people over there. And I do the time. So one night, I'm up there, and it's 3:30 in the morning. What do you want to talk about? There's like 3 guys in the room, and the bartenders. Howard Hughes, is he alive or dead? I didn't start that. Yes, sir. What did you want to talk about? Did you hear me? Is Howard Hughes alive or dead? Excuse me, sir, I didn't hear. What would you like to talk? It's 3 guys. Now they're all of them. Is Howard Hughes alive or dead? Is Howard Hughes? I'm in trouble here. I got to do the time. So I say to myself, Jesus Christ, I don't know. What's the answer here? All right, I got to deal with this. I got to tell him something and get to the next subject. Hey, this is I got it all planned. I said to myself, if I say that he's dead and he's alive, I'm in deep shit. So if I say he's dead and he's alive, I'm in deep shit. If I say he's alive and he's dead, I'm in no trouble. So what's my option here? If I say that he's alive,
So you don't
dead,
know.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Why?
Because they won't stop. And on the other hand, my comedy mind's going, that's a pretty good question. Well, you know, you're a comic, you know, you get in that rut, you're in.
I know.
So I say, well, what's my option? It's just so very fast. I'll say he's alive. If he's alive, he can't be offended. I said he's alive. It's the only clear way out of this. He's alive. Of course he's alive. What would you like to talk? How do you know? How do you... 3 guys. And the bartender, too. How do you know? Now the comedy mind goes, Jesus Christ, that's right. How do you know? Now my heart's in trouble because I do this. I said, well, I can't believe I ruined my life with this. I said, I know one of the bellhops who goes up to the Desert Inn. I was in the lounge of the Desert Inn. And they thought Hughes was up there on the top floor, which he was. So they took him out, took him to the Caribbean, and he died in the Caribbean. But he was up there. He was up there. He had 95 TV sets. He was watching people screwing in the rooms.
Oh, my
This
God.
degenerate idiot. He had the rooms with, it's not all the rooms, but rooms, looking at people. All the showrooms, all the girls in the dressing room, they're getting naked. He had hidden cameras. This is degenerate. With his nails this long, with his teeth falling out because he wouldn't bathe or crapping in his pants. He's a maniac. He used to walk around, they told me later, he would walk with his feet in Kleenex boxes. No one could touch him. No one could touch his food. He was a maniac. And his hair, nails, this thing. Up there looking at this shit day and night, taking all these drugs. And that's the truth of it. It wasn't out there. But I don't know that he's up there.
Probably watching the
So
show.
they say to me, how do you know he's alive? And I say, I know one of the bellhops who goes up there and measures the toilet paper. And as long as the toilet paper keeps getting shorter, we know he's alive. I said that. I finish the set. I go to bed. 6:30 in the morning. Jack and Trotter calls me, and he's in tears on the phone. You son of a bitch, get down here to my office now. Jack, you know what time it is? Yeah, I know. What are you doing here? I'm here for a reason. Get down here, you idiot. Go down. Paying you off. You're fired, bro. I warned you. Crazy bastard saw what you did, heard what you said. You're out. You're out of the town forever.
Wow.
I'm paying you off. You know how many millions that cost me? I never worked there again. Ever. No one would hire me.
Never worked Vegas after that?
Only time I worked again was when I went into the Improv when it was at the Riviera.
Yeah, I remember.
because he wanted me in there. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't like that prick. I don't even mention his name. He's still living.
Yeah.
And I went
he
in
doesn't
there.
book it anymore though.
No.
Finally gave it. Fine, just finally. You talking about Sharippa?
No, I like Steve. He's
Yes,
all right.
oh.
Steve Sharip is all right.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I'm talking about you know who, the
Oh.
so-called founder.
Oh yes,
Shall we?
Bud.
But I won't mention his. I hate that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame
What a
you.
piece of shit.
I like Sharippa too.
I went in. Sharip is terrific. I like Sharip.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
But I won't work
Talk
there.
about a lucky bastard, huh?
No, he's not. He's a very smart guy.
Really?
I told him way back then, you should be an actor.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I said, you know, and you have contacts. You meet him. I like Sharip.